paintings are known for a hyperrealism technique and immediately command your attention. His paintings suggest multiple references to art history, in particular to certain Renaissance portraits, but remain firmly rooted in the present. Hi, and welcome to WatchMojo.com. I'm Bianca, and today I had the opportunity to speak with artist Karel Funk. How long have you been painting?
I started painting when I was 20, which would be 15 years ago, and from that point on I've become very serious about figurative painting, and I've been doing it full time.
Can you tell us a bit about your process when painting?
I start by taking photographs of the model, and sometimes I'll take 3 or 4 different poses of the model, and I'll work from several photographs at once. And I then draw the image onto the canvas. Sometimes I'll project it on and trace out the image onto the panel. And then I start building up the information through a series of very thin glazes, almost like a watercolor consistency. Then sometimes I'll take a smaller brush and put in very detailed small marks. And then I'll keep building glazes over top of that. Sometimes I've painted in somebody's ear 3 times before I feel like I've actually got it right, so that it's part of the language. So it's a consistent language through the painting. And when that happens, then the painting can be 2 months, maybe a little over. It depends.
You use mostly male subjects. Is there a reason for that?
When I started the series, I was very concerned about the narrative of the paintings. If I'd introduced a woman into the demographics I was painting, I was worried that there would be a dialogue with the male gaze, the whole history of the male gaze, and that might take away from the narrative of the paintings, which is more about the viewer being able to get very close to the subject and examining their surfaces, but having no relationship with them, and there's no contact, there's no emotional connection. It's just they're being an objective voyeur looking at the subjects.
Now, this particular exhibition is very filled with, I would say, I guess, border jackets. When have you always been very interested in that texture and painting that, or is that a recent development?
These rain jackets, the kind of Patagonia jackets or snowboarding jackets, they're very average. Everybody has them, and they're more about function and not fashion. It's just really a way of keeping the subject neutral. When I moved to New York, the density of the people, I just found it overwhelming, and how you go to a street corner, or if you're on a busy subway car, you can be standing, chest to back with somebody or shoulder to shoulder, and you're forced to look at the back of their head, and you can see them very intimately. You can see all the information in their hair, or their clothing, or their flesh. So I want the subjects to be faced away from the viewer, have their eyes closed, almost like they're internalizing in themselves, and they're not aware of the viewer's presence. Some people say there's almost like that moment where, like, what if they turned around and caught me being a voyeur, or caught me looking at them?